There is 4-wheel drive, EPS, low gear, diff locks, the winch, all necessary options for tackling severest off-roading. At the same time, it's still the cheapest 4x4 quad of the season. How is it possible? Let's find out. Hi there, as usually it's me, just a voiceover. You're watching Review Machines, and this is the cheapest 4x4 quad, which is called Manual 380. Actually, this quad is made in China, and it's being sold under different names, depending on the state. So at your place it might be called another way. But the matter is, this model is extremely popular now, cause it has all necessary off-roading options, and it's very affordable. Today we will review it and make tough tests to find out if it's just a trash or really decent quad. Well, we have a lot of things to do, so it's time to begin, let's do it. The first thing I notice, this quad has quite a small engine. Its capacity is only 290 cc. Such engines are usually used in rear-wheel drive quads, but here we see all-wheel drive transmission. Moreover, there is even EPS system. Frankly speaking, I've never seen before 4x4 quad with EPS with such small engine. It's interesting how it will go, but firstly let's check other specs. This is a utility 2-seat quad, but it looks quite fresh. Despite it's the cheapest ATV, the design is really advantage here. Look at it, fresh and sporty design, sharp and effective body lines, well done details. Besides, the lights are also awesome and match the general style perfectly. Front lights and rear LED bar look futuristic. Well, in general, I am a bit surprised that such affordable quad has advanced design like this. But let's move on. Actually, it's quite a compact quad, but in fact, we can sit here together with the passenger without any difficulties. The length of the quad is 2145 mm, the width is 1100, the height is 1265, the gross weight is 275 kilos, the curb weight is 300. As we already know, the ATV is equipped with fuel injection engine 290 cc, 27 HP. Let's get it started. Surprisingly, it sounds rather solid, as if it had much bigger engine. My 800cc quad sounds similar actually. Probably the most important thing is a real full-time 4-wheel drive with a front ear locker. The transmission modes are managed by a modern control unit, smart and easy to use. A real off-road drivetrain, surprising for this price range. What else is surprising? First, the gearbox has a low range, and all gears engage smoothly and precisely, which isn't always the case even on much more expensive models. Next, power steering comes standard, so the wheels turn easily. This option is unique for the ATV of this engine size, especially at this price. Also, a factory winch with handlebar controls is included in the base model. And the steering angle is impressive. The turning radius is relatively tight for a 2-seater 4x4 ATV. The quad goes with 25-inch wheels on aluminum rims. The ground clearance with these wheels is 270 mm. The front and rear suspension is standard, double A arms with adjustable shocks and springs. The front suspension travel is 180 and 210 mm from behind. For the first impressions, it's quite tough. As I said, the lights are awesome. Powerful low and high beams, running lights, blinkers and stop signals. The rear LED bar is a very nice feature. Not very big, but bright screen, with simple nice color graphics and all the key info, modern comfortable handlebar controls and the throttle, left and right brake levers with a parking brake function, hand guards come standard. There is a rear storage box, another small compartment under the seat, where the air intake and battery access are also located, front and rear racks with mounting platforms for cargo boxes. Power front and rear bumpers come standard. The rear one has a hoop. A trailer hitch is also included in the base package. Well, we've covered the main specs. Now it's time to have a ride. Let's go! Despite you see another rider now, I rode this quad all day long, together with the cameraman today. So I get used to this quad very quickly. And now I am ready to share my very first impressions. First about the engine. It honestly delivers, although it's nearly 300cc. Sometimes it even shows surprising performance for such a small engine. Riding solo, there is enough of power and torque, even for someone like me, used to my 800cc ATV. Don't expect wild adrenaline rides, but if you are new to ATV or moving up from a small rear drive machine, the performance will be more than enough, rest assured. As I mentioned, we spent most of the shooting day riding this ATV 2-up with a colleague. Combined, we are over 200 kilos, and we are both around 190 centimeters. Though the max load capacity is 250, so we are within limits. We sit comfortably, with enough room even with backpacks. Under this load the ATV goes surprisingly well, but you can feel the engine working hard. To be fair, riding solo is definitely more enjoyable. A bit about the suspension. The shocks and springs are adjustable, but we left it at factory settings and didn't touch them. 2-up, the suspension handles us just fine. Only a couple of times, on big bumps, the wheel scraped the fender. But keep in mind that it was near max load, about 200 kilos. Overall, the ride is comfortable, but don't expect miracles in this price range. On large routes, it still shakes, and you have to lift off the seat. Otherwise, the handling feels really nice, thanks to the power steering that comes standard. Today we are filming in unfamiliar location, so we've racked up quite a few kilometers searching for off-road spots. Finally, we are getting into areas where there is at least a reason to engage four-wheel drive, and we did just that. And there is every reason to believe this little ATV is a true off-roader. We've got all the off-roading options: four-wheel drive, low range, diff lock and a winch. Sure, the engine is small, but so is the weight. Curb weight is 300 kilos, which is quite light compared to other 4x4 ATV. We really wanted to find some obstacles to properly test all the modes, including low range with the diff lock. But this area is mostly sand, so real mud was hard to find. Still, we gave it a try and confirmed everything works as it should. All the modes engage and function properly. In low range, even 300cc delivers good torque. With the lock engaged, we could tackle much more serious terrain than what we managed to find here. So friends, we are back to our favorite topic, talking about the price. But first, the usual quick wrap-up. I think this quad offers near perfect value for money. It's the most affordable 4x4 ATV out there that comes fully loaded with a winch, power steering and other features. At the time of filming, the price is about $5,000. Well, let's call it today, my friends. Thanks for having a ride with us. Please post your comments what you think of this ATV. Consider watching another our video about similar vehicle. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.